What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the show. We are your hosts, Chase and Myles, and we are at the Lucky Duck. Welcome, everybody. Myles, who do we have on today?
Today's guest has been on the podcast before. Multiple times, actually. Apparently. 2 or 3 times. 4 times, maybe. A last podcast along the way. He is a network programmer, although he claims to be a cybersecurity expert. But we'll delve into that during this podcast because we're going to ask him lots of questions about how cybersecurity works and the internet. This guy is our brother. Among other things, some people would say he's also a chronic masturbator.
Mm-hmm. And he's most famous for hacking Tucker Carlson's Twitter account.
Yes, this is Logan.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All those claims are true, by the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cheers.
Super true.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Cheers to us. Cheers to good health, family, friends, and you listeners, you sons of guns.
Yo, this is mean.
Yeah?
This is a mean drink.
This is a mean drink?
That's
I
fucking
don't know what that means. This, what is this? This is called a lemon drop.
Yeah, it's 1 part lemon, 1 part Woody Creek Mary's Select gin. So it's a gin-based drink. Woody Creek Distillery makes a fantastic gin that's got tons of... actually, Myles, grab that bottle so I can be more specific when I call out these ingredients because it's a couple. It's gin colored with butterfly pea flower extract, handcrafted using seasonal botanicals and pure Rocky Mountain spring water for a refreshing and balanced flavor. Many of you may recognize the more common gin, Empress gin, which is a purple-colored gin. This is the Colorado version of that, and it's pretty tasty. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and I just want to point out it has butterfly pea in it, and that's exactly what you guys think it is. It's literally butterfly pea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cocoon butterfly, and they extract the pea by rubbing its pea glands.
Right.
No butterflies were harmed in the making of this gin.
Yeah.
Just want to point out.
Yeah, I can confirm this because I did do research in college on fruit flies, and we used to also rub their pea glands, and we would do that with little tiny like tweezer things under a microscope.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair
Look,
enough.
what do you think about this gin?
Yeah, what are you thinking about it? What are you thinking right now? When you see it, what do you think?
I like the design. I think the bottle design's really good in general. I like the font, and especially how they work the bottle shape into the... It's really good. Also, the color is like immediately... like. It doesn't look like it's going to be gross because a lot of times you see like a blue liquor, you're like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But
Headache Central.
No, it actually, you look at it, you're like, oh, that's actually like, it looks like it's going to be really good.
More importantly, how did you hack Tucker Carlson's Twitter account?
Yeah, were you responsible for the Tucker Carlson Putin, whatever that was, interview?
Yeah. Let me tell you something about Mucker Carlson.
You made that happen?
All right. Lucker Carlson uses really bad passwords. All right.
Huh?
Yeah.
Was it like Trump 2024?
No, it wasn't.
No.
No.
Are you going to tell us, or are you just going to keep it a secret?
Well, no, because he didn't change it yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you notify him? You're like, hey, got your password.
He's the reason why he got fired from Fox News.
No.
He tweeted a bunch of stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
On
don't
his
know his
behalf.
password. But if I did know, I would definitely tell him if I knew his
Right.
password for some reason.
Yeah.
I'd be like, hey man, someone told me your password.
Yo, this drink is actually really good. I'm
Yeah.
digging it.
It's mean.
It's a mean drink.
I'm
It's
starting
very
that.
floral. It's got like a botanical taste to it.
Yeah.
And if you guys want to check out what it looks like, you can watch the show on YouTube, or you could head over to our Instagram, see where we are featuring all of our cocktails, drinks,
Yeah.
beer, inspired we had a beer. We had a what was it? A Michelada.
Yeah, Michelada.
Yeah, we featured
No
that.
way.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
we
That
did
was
that.
tasty.
So
Yeah,
how far
so
back does
good.
that go? Is it just the season, or is it all, like as many seasons as you knew? You were
Oh,
gonna mix
you're
it?
all the episodes we feature on our Instagram. So
Yeah.
check
It's
it
pretty
out.
sick, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just say Chase has some skills.
Let's just say that I peeled this lemon garnish all by myself.
And also, to make this more enticing, I'm gonna eat this lemon peel
Yeah,
that's
do
in
it.
my drink
Uh-huh.
by the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right, we're
So,
gonna call that back.
We're not gonna say what the timestamp is or anything. You gotta watch the whole podcast
Yeah.
to
It
find
just
out.
you got to pay attention to that glass.
And
Don't
we're not gonna
skip
do it.
ahead.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it right at the end because we know you all are gonna just skip
Yeah.
to the end.
Yeah, it
We
could
know
just be
you're gonna
anywhere.
skip to an hour and a half. You're gonna see that it's gone from my drink. Then you're gonna go to an hour. You're gonna not see that it's gone from my drink. Then you're gonna go to hour 15. Don't do that.
Yeah, and the first person that guesses or says the timestamp in the YouTube comments, he doesn't get anything.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Solid.
You don't get
Actually,
anything.
they get one free follow for our Instagram.
And
Yeah.
and one like.
Yep.
Yeah, at least.
Mhm.
Hey Chase, did you notice that that Logan kind of looks like Kenny's dad from South Park?
Kind of actually. Let's pull them up.
Let's pull him
Is
up.
it because I have a beanie on?
Yeah.
Is it the only reason?
Wow. White trash.
Can you guys? Do you guys see this?
White trash.
Right?
That's a
Dang,
fucking
trash.
hat. That's not a beanie, dude.
Yeah, it's not a. It doesn't need to be a beanie.
I feel like if he just
it's more the face.
shaved his facial hair on each side, just left the goatee.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's probably because the.
Wow, that's a spitting image. Can you do this? Do this.
All right, go ahead. All right, I'm gonna talk in the mic so it.
Yeah.
Wait, no. There it is.
oh shit! It's him.
Spitting.
crazy.
Spit image.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Do you play Kenny's dad?
Do I play Kenny's dad? No, I don't. No.
They're still making South Park, right?
Oh, I just watched some South Park.
Did you?
They're still
Yeah.
making it for sure, and
They're
I
pretty
just
good?
watched the episodes on Paramount Plus.
Oh, is that where they're at now? They moved over there.
No, I think that Paramount Plus just had some specials.
Yeah.
So they have all those. I think it's like 5 of them. So it's like the COVID one, the pandemic one.
Yeah.
There's another one related to that.
Post-pandemic.
Yeah. There's one where they're older.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 newer ones. The last one I watched, which was the last special, was a parody of
Oh, yeah, where they replaced
Logan Paul's drink.
Oh, the prime drink.
Yeah, so they have
Oh,
they have one
yeah,
called
that's
Cred,
Yeah,
and like all the kids want it, and they're in school, and yeah, it was
Gotcha.
really funny.
That's
gotcha.
funny. That's wild.
That's super funny.
yeah.
I saw this thing the other day. It's this company called they're putting out a product called Telly, which is like a television.
Yeah.
But have you heard of this? It's a television with a second screen mounted on the bottom.
Really?
But it's not like another TV. It's like it's in more of like a rectangle shape, but it sits right underneath the first screen.
Huh.
And they're giving this TV away for free. You get the TV. It's like a 60-inch TV.
Yeah.
And the caveat is they get to play ads on the bottom screen the entire time.
So, but you could just cover the screen up, or if you're handy with hardware, you could just disable the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they would find out if you just
They probably have some type
disabled
of
it.
tamper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
a circuit breaks if you. Yeah.
So Miles, pull up a picture of this.
I was
so
gonna
we
say
can see.
you could definitely just cover the.
Yeah, so there it is. It's like the long bar, like
Yeah.
a sound bar looking TV in the bottom, and they're just gonna play ads, and that's how they're gonna recoup the cost of the hardware.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna sell ads, and it's going to be like almost like if you're at a stadium and you saw the little banners
Yeah.
below, and they're playing
Yeah.
ads from AutoZone and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be like that while you're watching TV, but it's a free TV. It's the craziest model I've ever heard of, but
I
it
feel
makes
like
so
you-
much sense,
I
right?
feel like you can't go wrong with free TV.
Yeah, Amazon did that kind of something similar with their Kindle.
Yeah.
So Amazon makes Kindle, the e-reader.
Yeah.
And the base Kindle model comes with ads.
And how much is
okay.
it?
And it's like $70 or something. And then for $20, you can get an ad-free Kindle. It's basically an unlock. All they do is just
It's just like
unlock
the
it.
same hardware.
It's the same
wow.
Kindle.
Yeah.
So
It's a subscription.
So what we're
essentially.
saying
Wow,
is
so
we need to learn.
$20.
$20 forever though. I'm like, Who wouldn't pay for that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why would?
What are the ads like? Are they like when you're
Dude,
watching
people are lazy,
streaming
though.
TV where you're in the middle of a read and then all of a sudden it's like
Yeah, I don't know.
try hymns now.
Hymns now.
Trial free.
Yeah, it's like, have you seen Tele TV?
Yeah,
Why are you reading?
Also, in other TV news, Walmart is acquiring Vizio,
What?
the TV brand,
So is it going to become like the Walmart brand?
to basically expand their ad reach. So they're going to basically integrate ads and the Walmart platform right
okay.
in the Vizio Smart TV
Interesting. Yeah.
software.
Gotcha.
So you could probably shop right on your TV. It's
would be-
kind
that'd be cool. Yeah.
It's kind of like I think Amazon did something similar where they did like the Fire TVs. You know, they sell like the Fire Sticks. I think they were trying to do the Fire TVs,
Fire
as
TVs,
well.
I think I actually, that's interesting. I had one in college. I had a Fire TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're acquiring Vizio for I think $3.2 billion.
What?
Yeah.
Vizio's really worth $3.2 billion?
$3.2 billion, I think it
Wow.
was, is what, and also in another,
That's crazy.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
like so
That's so much money.
yeah. I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, it's kind of smart.
Yeah,
And
I
they
think
can
so.
sell not Amazon. They can sell Walmart products. They can get money from advertisers now directly, kind of like how they do
Not only
on
that,
their own
they can also
platform.
They're also going to be able to get your data because that's a device on your network.
Yeah, so they
So they can sell your data.
they know what you're watching.
Yeah, that's what they're going to make the most money on.
What do you
Not
think of
shopping.
that? What do you think about that, Miles?
I think that it's an investment. Will they recoup the $2.5 billion that they're paying for it? Yeah, maybe not.
Well, I mean, it had to be. I mean, for what they want to do, which is expand the ad reach, that's like a long-term plan, right? If you're going to spend $3.2 billion to acquire a company just to do ad reach, it's definitely got to be like a decade-long
Yeah,
plan.
but a
it's not
TV
a-
company. I mean, they should have acquired Roku or something.
The thing is, Vizio isn't like it's a economical TV brand, so
That's
not
true.
it's not like Sony.
Well, and they make
or-
more than TVs, right?
yeah, they make sound bars.
I was gonna say, yeah, I don't, yeah, I shouldn't just like say they're a TV.
Yeah,
a TV brand.
it's
They do
basically
more than
audio.
that.
It's audio
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, yeah,
basically, is what they sell.
Yeah.
They don't do. I don't think they do projectors or anything. I don't think they're in that space, but they
Yeah.
do basically everything else.
Yeah, so I think that's a bit weird for Walmart, for a Walmart play. I mean, yeah, like, okay, so they're trying to be like Amazon, basically.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to compete with Amazon. I think that's probably their biggest competitor. And what Walmart is like they started as a brick and mortar store. They're now trying to do e-commerce, but to buy an audio visual company, I don't know if that is like the best play, right? That's like,
What do you think like a better play would be?
so I mean, probably just partnering with them or something, right? So now they're
Like
like
an
buying
ad
this company,
contract or
paying a
something?
bunch of money.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to spend a bunch of money integrating with them, and it could be beneficial, could not be.
Yeah.
I think it's just going to depend on how Vizio sold their product and company, because they're like, yeah, man, look, I mean, these are here's the last 5 years. You can see what every year we're doing all this stuff, we're making all this money. Maybe Walmart just felt like, hey, it's going to do good enough to where it'll make us money.
Maybe
we can do ad.
maybe they were already licensing or
Yeah.
partnering up, and now they're like fully just taking over. I don't really know the
What
extent.
I mean,
they could
what if
be.
they also
Relationship.
what if they already owned like a large share and they were just like, finish it up, sweep it up, you know
Finish
what
it up. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. I feel like they probably should have invested in GameStop instead.
Yeah. No, GameStop stock.
Yeah,
right?
stock.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
the stock. Yeah.
Yeah, game stunk.
Game stonk. In other acquisition news, Capital One is looking to acquire Discover Bank, and
Yeah.
one of the biggest
What?
acquisitions in the banking industry in a very long time.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I think it probably won't happen.
I don't think it will happen either,
I
but a
feel
lot
like
of people
that would
are
get
kind of
broken
bullish
up
on it.
if it did happen.
Yeah,
That's
well,
like,
Capital One is strictly a MasterCard.
okay. yeah.
And this is not only a banking acquisition; it is also a credit card processing acquisition.
That's true.
Because Discover is one of the few banks that has its own credit card
Yeah.
processing.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. I mean, I use Discover. I really love Discover. One of the things I love most about Discover is its customer service.
I agree with that.
It is the best in the industry, in my opinion.
It's really good.
Every other bank I've tried to deal with is complete garbage compared to Discover's online
So
service.
in what way? Like, what's a issue or way would you need their customer service for? Give us an example.
If I needed to process a transfer, if I needed to get a bank letter or anything that you would go into a bank for, you can do online. And a lot of people like the going into a bank and getting checks and cashier shit and doing this and that and moving money. You can do all that on Discover, and it feels like a personally tailored experience when you're interacting with them.
Well, also like troubleshooting.
Yeah.
And like when you have a so like most people won't understand like how a company's customer service is until you have a problem with their product.
Yeah.
And then you're like, is this good customer service or is it bad?
Yeah.
Because if they're rock stars and they work with it through you, then it's all great, like great customer service. But if they're like, nah, that's not my problem, then
If you have a question,
I've definitely basically been told not my problem by companies before, and I'm like, that's terrible,
Yeah. If you want to open a CD, if you want to do this, you can do that online, but you can also call them and they'll like do it all for you, like pretty much hands free.
Yeah.
And it's just really, they make you feel like they want your business. And I think it was a massive push when online banking became such a massive thing.
Yeah. Yep.
You guys probably remember those Discover advertisements where it was like the guy calling in or the girl calling in, and it was them on the other line in the Discover office because it was like personalized customer service.
Yeah.
Like it's like you talking to you, whatever. They actually do like a really good job at following through.
I agree
on
with that.
Yeah. But massive. We'll see. It's probably years in the making, right? I mean, it's got to go through all these antitrust courts and things like that.
Right? Hopefully,
the FCC has to basically bless it, right?
Do that. That'd be crazy if you could.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have much. I don't know. I think it probably won't happen. Also, I bank with Chase. So that's really.
I hold all their money.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really fucked up that you would say that Discover's a better bank.
They are.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I know my own. Yeah, I know my own.
I
Bank.
haven't had any issues with Chase. You know who I did have issues with? Bad issues.
Oh, wasn't it the bank that was owned by another bank?
Yeah.
What was it? Which one?
It was called Cabbage.
Oh yeah, Cabbage.
Yeah, Cabbage was just the service in front. It was really a bank called Green Dot Bank, and Cabbage was the service in front of it that was owned by American Express.
Right.
And it was the absolute fucking worst.
Yeah.
And they closed it.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, they closed my
Wow.
they sent me a letter one day.
I remember
just
seeing an
saying-
ad for it. I think at one point. Yeah.
The only reason I used it was because when you were starting a business, not a lot of other banks will just give you a business checking account.
Yeah.
Like you'll go to them unless you pay a lot of money.
Right.
If you want a free business checking account, they're like, show us that you have money, or we're not giving this to you because you get other perks.
You have
with
like a
it.
minimum balance you
Yeah.
have to like hold in it to begin with, and all that.
Some
good
of them,
stuff.
stuff like that. So then eventually I was like, fuck this. I couldn't do anything. Like I have some international clients, so I couldn't do wires, international wires. So I couldn't get paid. I have to like go through PayPal or something and then pay their fee and then transfer that. And it was a pain. So then I was like, okay, you know what? Bank is like all around the world, or at least has operations all around the world. It's like literally the largest bank in the U.S. is Chase.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I went to them and they were like, you have money? Okay.
You were like, at that point, yeah.
Because I think I tried to I actually opened an account with Navy Federal Credit Union because they were like, we can do wire transfers. And then what I found out is they can't actually do international wire transfers. They were like, yeah, what you have to do is you have to find like a proxy bank.
Oh no.
For them to send the wire to them, and then that proxy bank sends like a domestic wire to us.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck you guys. Why would you say, like, it was the most bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's after you actually get the account that you get that information. So I have an account with them that I just don't use.
Yeah.
And then I went to Chase and I was like, you guys seem legit. And it was a pretty legit experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what bank I've seen just everywhere now? They made a massive move was BMO. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but
I've
I
seen that
saw
before.
tons of advertising when I was watching a lot of like sports on TV during football
okay.
seasons. It's
Yeah.
the only time I ever get to watch ads is like during football games.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch cable regardless, otherwise. But BMO just popped up everywhere. They're on every corner now, it seems like. So
Bank of Montreal.
yeah, isn't it so weird? Are they
it's
owned by
Canadian?
somebody else, or like what's the deal with this? They just made a massive move into Colorado specifically.
really?
I don't know if it's like a regional thing or they were just like targeting Colorado specifically, but they made a massive move into the market.
That's interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting.
So BMO Bank is an American national bank that's
Hey, pull that
headquartered in Chicago, Illinois, and it's the U.S. subsidiary of the Toronto-based Bank of Montreal.
So it's not even an American-owned bank; it's a Canada-owned bank, then, huh?
Yeah.
Wait. So how does that work?
The Canada Bank owns it in the U.S. through a holding company.
Oh,
right.
okay. That makes sense.
I don't trust them.
It's the 8th largest bank in the
I don't
U.S.
trust
Holy
Justin Trudeau. I don't
it's
trust
the
him.
8th largest bank in the U.S. and it's
Yeah.
Canadian owned. That's crazy.
I've seen the logo for sure. I haven't
Mhm.
noticed it
yeah.
So
around.
this may not be as easy to pull up, but what are the top 10 largest banks in America? I mean, we can probably guess a few, right? We got Capital One, Discover, Bank of America, Chase. What are some other? Wells Fargo, obviously,
Yeah.
right? Then we have BMO, or whatever the fuck it was called, Toronto Bank.
Yeah.
What are the other ones, Miles?
Yeah. So in first we have J.P. Morgan Chase. They
Oh, yeah.
have $3.4 trillion in assets.
Holy shit.
Good lord, that's
That
like
is a lot of money.
that's a lot of
Yeah.
dough.
Yeah,
that is a lot of money.
it's
What's
like-
the second? What comes in at second?
yeah, how close
much?
is it?
So Bank of America has about $1 trillion less.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
So 2.47.
So they're almost like 2/3 the size.
Wow,
Yeah.
a trillion. Dude,
JP Morgan
but
Chase.
A trillion. Think about that. 100.
It's a lot of dough, my friend.
Yeah.
A lot of dough.
Yeah, that's a lot more money than
100
I have. I'll
billion.
just say that.
Times 10.
It's a couple dollars more than what I'm worth currently.
100 billion.
Number 3 is everyone's least favorite, Wells Fargo,
Yeah.
1.7.
Wait,
Wells
why,
Fargo.
Why don't we like Wells Fargo?
They're so sketch, dude.
Really?
Dude,
They're
it's the
so
most sketch.
sketch.
I don't
They're
bank with them.
constantly getting
I've
in
never
trouble
banked
with
with
like
them.
antitrust laws.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Do you guys not
that's right.
remember? They literally were creating accounts and services for people
Yeah.
and charging people money. And there was this whole thing. It was a
Yeah.
huge scam.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know, man. I look
This
at
is
cyber
like,
news.
this
I
is
don't
like,
look at regular
I don't know,
news.
probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, their banking associates had quotas every month that they had to meet. Basically, like you had to open X amount of new bank accounts, and they were just
Because they make money, they make
Yeah.
fees off of them.
Yeah,
that makes
so
sense.
it would be like, I have an account with them. Suddenly one day I find out they've been withdrawing $10 a month from my account. And they did that with tons and tons of
or
accounts.
they created 2 more accounts under his name and didn't tell him. Like they were
Wow.
also doing that.
Right.
That's crazy. And then they would be, oh, sorry, it's an accident. Don't worry
They
about
got
it.
in trouble,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they paid a bunch of fees, and
Of course they
there was
did.
class action lawsuits.
And now they're the third largest bank in the U.S.
Wait, what was okay? Speaking of class action lawsuits, what was the company where they were like, we'll send you like $10 or like some kind of service, and everyone wanted the $10, and they were like, yeah, you're getting like $1.75 now because everybody wanted the $10.
Oh, I don't know if I know that one, but
Yeah,
it
I remember.
sounds-
I remember. I
sounds
claimed
legit.
it. I claimed it,
Yeah.
and then I got like a letter basically being like, yeah,
You
no,
ran
we're
out of
only
money.
giving you like a Snickers bar.
And then
basically.
there
This
was
is
the class action lawsuit.
This
Like,
is
what the fuck?
this is the perfect
That's
example
crazy.
of like what Social Security will look like when we get older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. They'll be like, you paid in $100,000, you get $10.
You did it. You paid the membership fee and signed up, but we're
Yeah.
gonna give you a fraction what we promised you.
That's fucking crazy.
So number 4 is Citigroup.
Oh,
Citi.
right,
Yeah,
Citibank.
I forgot about Citi. Yeah.
Citibank.
They have
You know-
1.66.
One thing I was actually thinking about opening up a Citibank account because one of the perks is you get to get pre-sales for concerts. Like that was
That's cool.
one of the big things. They partnered with like Ticketmaster and a lot of these like ticket vendors. And if you had a City card, and I think American Express also did something very similar, but you'd get early access to tickets, special pricing, things like that. Never pulled the trigger because I don't know. I'm stupid, I guess. I don't know. What's the next one?
Yeah, so just to point out here, so 3.4 trillion, 2.5 trillion, 1.7 trillion, 1.66 trillion. So Wells Fargo and Citigroup, they're on par.
Yeah.
The next one is literally $1 trillion less. Like all the rest are $1 trillion less than that. So no one else has more than $1 trillion in assets. It is U.S. Bank Corp at $657 billion.
So, what is this? Is this a U.S. Bank?
I believe it is.
Yeah. Okay. You ever heard of U.S. Bank?
No, I never have.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's it. U.S. Bank.
You've probably seen the logo.
Yeah, you've seen the logo.
Probably. I just don't.
You can't really see it here. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's like a.
Oh yeah. I think I have seen that before.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty good. I've dealt with them. Yeah. What's next?
PNC Financial Services
Okay.
at 553.
Yep.
Then we have Goldman Sachs 538.
Who actually banks with Goldman Sachs though? Do you know anybody that has a Goldman Sachs account?
Yeah,
No.
it's really weird. I always think of Goldman Sachs more of like a broker, like a financial broker.
Like trading, yeah.
Yeah, trading. Like that's how I think of like Fidelity, for instance. Fidelity, I don't think is a bank. Like they use United Bank of Missouri, I think.
Okay.
As
But
their
they
bank.
allow you to bank with Fidelity, right? It's like, is it like a
Yeah,
proxy?
they're like a proxy.
Okay.
So like you can have a checking account, but your money is actually not with Fidelity.
Yeah.
Shit.
But
Same
you
with
can-
their like credit cards and shit.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I just invest in Fidelity.
So that's what I always thought Goldman
bank.
Sachs was, but I guess they have a lot of other parts of the company. Like they could have, I don't know,
Yeah.
retirement accounts.
Oh,
things like
okay.
that.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would make sense then.
So Truist Bank, I think
yeah,
it was
that's right.
formerly SunTrust.
It was.
It was, yeah.
They're pretty big in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like the ballpark for the Braves is called Truist Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Did not.
Yeah.
So when I got married and had to go on my honeymoon, we were going somewhere that wasn't very safe, so we wanted to leave Sarah's ring in the U.S.
Yeah.
But we didn't have anybody around us that also we didn't want to like leave a ring with someone to take responsibility of.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, where can we leave a ring? Security box, right? Like you get a little box at the bank.
Yeah.
So I went to Truist. I went to a branch there and I was like, I need a box. I just need to rent one.
Yeah.
And they had me fill in all this paperwork and it was like $20 a month or something like that. So I was like, great to pay it. And then I come back 3 weeks later and I was like, hey, I need to close my account. They were like, what?
Yeah.
You just opened it. And I was like, yeah, I
I
know.
don't need it anymore, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I just need it for a few weeks. And they were like, oh, okay. They were so disappointed. I was like, come on.
That's funny. Yeah, of course they want to retain you.
Yeah, I guess.
Of course.
It was like $20 a month.
20
So
bucks, 20
then we
bucks,
have
dude.
Capital One,
Boom. There it is. Cappies.
TD Group, Bank of New York, Mellon.
What?
Oh, I think I've heard of that actually. Oh, that's probably because I'm
Bank
over
of
in
New
Maryland.
York Mellon.
Yeah.
That name sounds
All right.
familiar.
State Street,
Never
BMO, who we were
BMO.
just
There
talking
it
about.
is.
Citizens Financial, and First Citizens Bank.
Oh, okay.
Those last two, they sound
Like the same thing.
Yeah, a little copycat, right?
a
Yeah.
little too close.
A little
Yeah.
too close.
A little too close.
They have almost the same total assets too, 225 versus
Hey,
213.
wait. What are their
billion.
logos like?
So it's basically a citizen. Yeah.
Have you ever seen the logo for avocados in Mexico? It's like that.
Oh yeah,
No.
that would be funny.
Yeah. So what was the other one? First Citizens Bank.
Yeah, and Citizens United or something like that. Or United
It's
Citizens?
completely different.
Oh,
different.
okay. All right.
Completely.
All right.
Don't even.
I
It's
feel-
not worth it.
I feel like they were like, we at least got to make the logos different.
So
Yeah.
that is the top 15 banks,
Okay.
and the 16th largest bank was First Republic.
Oh, sounds like a band name. One Republic. That's what I'm thinking of.
Where does Silicon Valley Bank sitting there? Where do they rank at?
Super small.
Yeah, so First Republic was one of the other banks that didn't do well.
Dude, that was good.
You know what? It's banking's so lame.
Yeah.
It's so
Banking
lame.
is
Banking
lame.
sucks. Banking sucks.
Lame.
You know?
Yeah.
But you know what doesn't suck? Jeremy Renner's music. He's back.
His music? He does music?
He's back.
What do
and
you
he's
mean
writing
back?
Hold on,
more
hold on.
music.
Hold on. He did music like for a while? Or is he now starting music?
Well,
Because you said he's back.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's first and foremost.
Do you mean back
music-
from almost
a
dying?
music star.
Yeah. Is he
that
back
too.
from almost dying or back to return to the music?
Well, both can be true at the same time, can't
Well,
it?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
But you haven't told me the truth yet.
Well, he has a few songs. He has an album.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, if you like Nickelback, but you might like
Nickelback,
this.
but yeah.
Nickelback. It's it's fine. It's like rock, country rock, type
Yeah.
of thing.
I mean, I was gonna say the music I expect out of him is probably that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got. If for those of you who don't know, he's Jeremy Renner is the gentleman that plays. Is it Nighthawk? Is that his name? What's his name in the Avengers?
Some type of
series?
dude who
He's the guy with the
he's
arrows.
Yeah, archery.
Yeah.
shoots bow.
And then he got ate by a snowplow, and then made it
yeah,
out.
yeah. Well, no.
Recovered.
So to be more, he got ran over, not
Well,
just eaten.
It's like the same thing though.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
He's back. He's back. He's
Yeah.
making music.
Wait,
which is
wait.
strange because like the first thing you're like, he's gonna start acting again.
Yeah.
He got ran over. He got eaten by a snowplow.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now
'cause he can't walk.
Now he's not a
Yeah.
pretty boy.
But
yeah.
he can still
well,
sing.
you should,
He can still sing.
Dude, it was his own snowplow, like the one that he was just driving
Oh, I know.
before he got ran over.
Yeah, he didn't feed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
he
he
did.
got
He got
angry
angry.
and it ate him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
I mean, he sounds
That's
pretty
it.
healthy to me.
Yeah.
So this
Did-
is
wait,
from,
so did-
this is from 3 years ago.
it may have.
okay.
It may. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it may have been a fake news story that you got.
No,
eaten
I'm
by
joking. I'm
someone.
joking. He's definitely like doing pretty good
No,
now.
I think I saw he was in an ad, maybe a Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was, I think.
Was he
Yeah.
selling snowplows?
He looked normal.
Like, dude,
This one ate me and it still
you know
runs.
how long ago he
Just
got
as
ran
good.
over? It's been a really long time.
he looks normal. Yeah, but do you know some people get fucked up, bro?
But well,
Yeah.
okay, I don't think it ran over his head. It ran over his body. So it's not. I mean, like you don't know what. Maybe his body's all like fucked up. He's got clothes on.
Okay.
You don't know. Don't judge him. all
Do you
right?
think he had it coming though?
Well, I mean, he was plowing his neighbor's driveways and the access road. So I don't think he really had it coming. He's being nice. I think.
Karma doesn't exist.
The
then.
timer doesn't exist. Yeah.
That's a good example of like
Yeah.
karma's dead.
Yeah.
Karma died. When did karma die? 9/11,
Yeah.
probably.
No. The
You
day
pulling up-
Bush
you
got
pulling up-
elected.
Boys,
More music.
boys, I got his latest single.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
there's
latest
a dog
single.
in it. I already like it.
There
We're
we go.
good. I'm listening to it.
Are we gonna get in trouble with YouTube? Is YouTube gonna be like, hey,
I hope so.
Wait, yeah, but then the episode would get taken down.
He says,
this is the dream. This is the dream. The guy made it big acting. He's got a massive fan base now, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do what I really want to do, which is write music. I respect that,
Yeah.
but I don't respect helping others snow plow their driveways. And
Yeah, make 'em all
that's what
struggle.
you get. That's what you get, Jeremy.
Make him struggle, dude.
so,
Just kidding.
So far, he's just talking. I'm going to skip ahead to the music part.
Yeah. Oh, look at that ad placement with the Jeep.
That's how he afforded the
Yeah,
music
yeah, yeah.
video.
And a fucking Rolex.
Oh
on,
my
show off.
God, he's fake.
You know,
Oh
get
my
hit by
God.
a snowplow, dude.
That's not even his
He didn't
house.
struggle. He doesn't know what cowboy music is like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he doesn't even play piano.
You know what his comeback movie should be? It should be like one of those Sharknado type B films, but it's like a possessed snowplow monster
No way.
comes
There's
out.
no
and
way.
It's like what's that movie? Like the movie where the car is like possessed by a demon.
what?
Oh, the Jungle Book.
Oh, and he like
Did
runs.
you say the Jungle Book? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, the Jungle Book. Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, we got him.
Yep. Well, there's also a lot of like satire and parody and Supernatural, the TV show, but they do like a whole episode where their car it gets like possessed
Oh yeah.
by like a spirit and it like runs over them. Maybe that's actually what happened.
Maybe that's
to
when
Jeremy
karma died.
Renner.
Do you guys ever you're like on YouTube and you see another video and you're like, damn, I need to watch that. You watch it bad.
Yeah, that's
Like,
when
I
you
just
know
put it on my
they
watch
got
list.
you.
Jeremy Renner on snowplow accident, getting kicked out, and then ... Getting kicked out of what? And it's
Yeah.
with Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Oh.
We have to watch this right now. It has 5
Yeah.
million views 10 months
sure.
ago.
Yeah.
He probably still fucked up 10 months ago, right?
If
I don't
I
know.
if I don't see it actually happening, I'm not watching it. Like I have to see him getting run over in the first 5 seconds for me to be interested. As soon as Jimmy starts talking, I turn it off. Stop.
Yeah.
You're not a Jimmy fan?
I don't mind the late night talk hosts, but they are kind of like
Cheesy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
I
it was
feel
made
like-
for my parents' generation and maybe the generation, before them. Like that's the talk show generation. The boomers. They love that
The
shit.
boomers.
I kinda wonder-
And the old millennials.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of wonder if maybe these guys have been on too long. Like Jimmy Kimmel has been on TV for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of them just retired. Was it Conan?
Yeah,
Or something like that.
Conan, I don't know.
I don't watch them.
Retired or the ratings weren't good, so we can't make your show anymore.
So
I have no idea.
Jon Stewart
Yeah.
came back to the Daily Show.
yeah. Well,
Oh, that's
he
right.
left the
Yeah.
Daily Show because he was like, I don't need to do this anymore, and it's exhausting. Which
Yeah.
is exactly what I think everybody's thinking in that industry is like, how can I keep doing this every single weeknight?
Yeah.
And not get
Yeah.
fucking tired of the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing over and over. You're telling the same jokes, slightly different.
Well,
week to
okay,
week.
but wait.
Talking to people that you
Wait,
don't
though.
really give a fuck
Wait, though.
about
Here's the thing.
on the couch,
Do you have a day job?
promoting their fucking TV
Do you,
show or
do you
movie.
like do anything during the day other than like your duties towards the show? You know what I mean? Like,
What do you mean?
because like if you're if you're like a big star, like
If you're
Kimmel,
if you're Jimmy Fallon, you're rehearsing.
like
you're,
Kimmel or
you're,
Jimmy Fallon,
You're in the
Yeah.
writers' room, coordinating jokes. You're approving things. You're.
Yeah.
It's a gig, man. And it's exhausting.
Is
you
it
know?
just me or does Jimmy Fallon like his laugh is just so fake?
Yeah.
Like you can just tell that he is really, really acting.
Yeah.
Like he's not actually. It doesn't seem like he's having a legitimately good
Yeah.
time and
Yeah,
he's
yeah, I
actually
get that.
thinks the situation's funny. It's like he's laughing to try to make it a funny situation.
Uh-huh.
And it's really noticeable. I think like when I watched him a long time ago, like I thought some of the stuff was funny and how he acted and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but then I was like, damn, this scene, like I can't imagine watching him every week.
Imagine being him and like playing this Jimmy, because at some point in your career, you're putting on a show. You're very charismatic because you
Yeah.
want people to like you because
Yeah.
you want the gig, and then you get the gig, and then you're still playing that character, and then over and over, years and years, and then
Yeah, yeah,
finally.
yeah.
You're just like you become that character. You're now like but you get home, everybody goes to bed, all the TVs are off, the lights are dimmed, and you're sitting there alone in your kitchen. You're like eating leftover meatloaf because you're working late, and you're just like, and suddenly the true, actual Jimmy
Yeah.
comes out, and then like that is like probably like sad inside that like this like that he can't actually be himself anymore because you always have to be Jimmy when you're around people because you're such a massive public figure.
yeah, I see.
Can you think of a more public figure
Yeah.
than Jimmy Fallon?
Yeah.
Like
The Rock.
besides like politicians.
The Rock.
Yeah, exactly. The Rock. Have you ever seen an interview with The Rock?
It's all fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched a podcast or listened to a podcast when The Rock was
It's
on.
just
I'm
a
like,
persona.
this is like complete garbage bullshit. Like, there's no way you're obviously right because he's like, you're giving it's like an interview. You're like playing a role.
Which
You're promoting
podcast
a
was he just
thing.
recently on?
I can't remember.
It was
like-
it was a big person.
but like,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like a part of me that's like, I want to really know what this guy's like when the cameras and the microphones turn off.
Yeah.
and
Wait.
when
do you
nobody's
think-
around.
Do you think maybe there's a point where since that becomes pretty much like every moment of your day where you have to like play The Rock, do you think he just becomes that persona at some point?
No, I think
You
there's
don't
like
think so?
very few people in his life that actually know
Yeah.
like who he is inside and like
Yeah.
how he is when like
Yeah.
people aren't watching.
Yeah.
You know,
Why do you think that? Why don't you think he can just be The Rock?
because when you're that famous, you're so scrutinized, and things that you say
Yeah.
have such immense gravity to them that if you say the wrong thing, you will be completely ripped apart and destroyed, and your
Yeah,
career
that's
goes
true.
down
Yeah.
down the drain. I mean, look at Kevin Hart. I mean, the guy made a few jokes, and then suddenly he's not hosting the Oscars anymore.
The
I mean,
few
nobody
jokes are
likes
really-
Kevin
that
Hart
was
anymore.
racism.
Yeah, a really long. Well,
Was it racism?
It was. I don't know what exactly it was, but I know it was a really long time ago. Before I think a lot of people realized their consequences for sharing your opinion on the internet.
No, I don't know what he did. I'm just saying it was
Oh.
racist that they didn't let him host.
Oh, is it racist?
Oh, it was
I
the
don't.
racist
I
that-
mean,
Yeah, I think it was racist.
you think
other,
it was racist?
Yeah, other hosts have said shit too, and like
Well, yeah, but I think that it
That
was
was fucked
I
if
think it
they
was the
did that.
timing of the leak, and it was definitely because it was announced that he was like someone definitely targeted him when they went back and
yeah,
found
exactly.
the-
I think he like I think
I,
that
I think I see where you're getting.
he
at.
was unfairly kicked out.
Yeah, I
I,
think we
I don't
all-
even know what he said.
discriminated
We
or
all
whatever
think,
it's
but
like,
the
yeah.
point of it is when you suddenly have constituents or fans, you're now just a people pleaser. You don't say anything radical. You don't say anything that really matters anymore. It's just like stupid bullshit.
But you can. I mean, like Elon Musk does.
And a lot of people hate him.
Yeah, but a lot of people like him.
Not as many people like him as he did
yeah.
before he bought Twitter.
No, I agree, but
Yeah.
he still has enough people liking him. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And if The Rock suddenly decided, hey, I'm just gonna say whatever I want and do whatever I want and look however I want and be with
Actually-
the people that I want to be with without a care in the world, then I'm sure he would lose like half his fan base suddenly overnight. But the sheer size of that fan base is still way more. Like half of that fan base is still more than most any other celebrity on the planet.
right,
Yeah.
right.
You know?
So
it doesn't
the-
it doesn't really matter. But he's maximizing his popularity.
The difference, I think. So I don't know if you guys are really aware, but The Rock is like hugely popular international. Like
Oh, yeah.
like in China.
Well, yeah, because
And-
wrestling is really popular.
Well, not only that, his movies do extremely well over like
Yeah.
in Asia, and so unfortunately he can't really start saying like crazy things because like a large portion of like the views to like his movies and content like that do come from like international, like some
So
of his
he
some
can't
of-
say Taiwan is an independent country.
yeah, probably not. I don't think he could. Yeah,
Yeah.
but so like, like some of his like recent movies are just like it's just The Rock, right? He's just in a different movie, but they're kind of cheesy and they may not do like super great in the U.S., but they do extremely well overseas, and so like the movies doesn't get deemed as a failure because it did so well outside the U.S.
Yeah, you know, John Cena.
yeah.
There was a movie or some kind
Fast
of
and
reference to Taiwan. Is that what it was? Taiwan.
He was promoting the Fast and the Furious movie, and yeah, he had made a comment or something or whatever, and he had to like backtrack.
He had to apologize like
Yeah, he
publicly,
apologized.
and I think he apologized in Mandarin, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's just like one of the many examples of how you get captured by a wide audience. Suddenly, like listen, you can't please everybody, especially in America.
Yeah.
It's like the one place where you can't please everybody because there's such a diversity of people, of thought, of ideas. And you say one thing, suddenly you're being attacked because there's such big delineations and ideas and thought
Yeah.
in America. It's kind of calmed down over the last year, but post COVID, it's kind of flared up a little bit.
We talking about cancel culture?
You gotta take a side, or
Yeah.
and it's like I don't know, you get crucified if you don't particularly
Well, yeah, you're like,
subscribe to a doctrine or an idea or thought.
yeah. So like, I guess you wanted to like just do a relatable example. Like, if you didn't like, if someone's like comes up to you and be like, if you say you don't like whiskey,
yeah.
I hate you, and you're like, well, I don't even drink whiskey, so I don't even know if I like it or not. And they go, well, then you're against me because, you're not saying what I want you to. Is
Right.
that, is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, I mean, more or less, it's just it just makes for really boring shit when you can't take a side on anything. Not saying that The Rock has to take a side on something.
Yeah.
But it sure doesn't make for an interesting interview when you're just agreeing with everything or disagreeing with everything, or you don't have a particularly interesting view because you're worried that what you say will be taken the wrong way.
Yeah. Well, but on the flip side, though, when you get to that large of like a celebrity, right, it's almost expected that you give your opinion on any big, moment or any news. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's kind of shitty. I mean, I feel like
also
it's expected you
problem.
post on social media when like something of significant happens, and you're like, I support this or I'm against this. But but then if you don't post, they're like, oh my God, you're like the worst person in the world. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna address this, and you're like, I'm not even related to this in any way.
Well, also, like, if you're going to speak to something, and I've certainly been, I've had this as a problem, specifically earlier in the podcast day when we would just say anything we wanted.
Yeah.
But like, I don't have, like, for instance, any credibility or expertise to comment on what's happening in Gaza right now. Like, if I have a particular opinion about it, that's fine, but I'm not going to broadcast that out and talk like my words carry any kind of weight when I haven't done nearly the amount of research you should to have some sort of credible opinion on the matter.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, if you're just going to say something, at least do your research before, or listen to other people who actually have done the research.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's interesting though,
my personal
because I
perspective
found
on it.
myself lately often saying, I'm sorry, like I don't know enough about this topic to like provide a view or like engage in this conversation. I feel like, because I don't know anything, I feel like I can't even have an opinion. So it's just like,
there's way too many armchair experts on
Exactly.
Gaza right now, and it's fucking insufferable. I'm sorry. It's what's happening.
Miles.
What's happening in the middle in that world in that part of the world is really sad. But do your fucking research before you just tweet something.
yeah, Miles, we know about your Twitter
tweeters.
account.
Yeah, tweeters.
I don't have a Twitter account.
Yeah. Wait.
This is
Twitter doesn't
Elon
exist.
That's my old man rant.
I have an X account, bitch.
X.
I don't know. I personally believe that you should talk about things that you don't know so that you learn about them. You say something online. Like, here's an example, okay? I think it's a good idea to mix espresso martini with Topo Chico and call it a depresso martini. I don't know anything about cocktails. I like them. I drink them. I don't really know anything about them. Therefore, I don't know much about the subject. I could learn about it. Maybe it would be a bad idea, but I talk about it and then I post it on my Instagram. And guess what? People call me an idiot. People do that. But am I? I don't think so.
I think the difference is claiming things as like truth.
Oh man.
Like, if you were to say, I really like depresso martinis, that's perfectly great and all. And you say, I think that's the greatest cocktail in the world. There's a big difference between saying that and going, the depresso martini is the best cocktail in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
And is proven by X, Y, and Z. Yeah, it's there's a difference.
Okay, what if you just want to have a conversation where you just want to comment on things uneducated? And what about...
It sounds like a great idea. We should do that right now.
What about...
Yeah, dude, honestly, that actually sounds like it'd be funny to watch.
Okay, so
Watch the world burn.
What about if you're a comedian and you're making jokes?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about a discussion in a particular context now.
So you're not having a discussion where you're saying like someone's right or wrong, or you're trying to like disprove someone's like thoughts or something they're saying. You're saying that's where it's wrong. Like, that's where you need to have done some research. And what level of research do you need to do? I'm talking
depending on the topic.
One Google search. What's the Gaza conflict? Go to Wikipedia, find out, right? Is that enough research? Or do I need to talk to a historian and say, please give me the last 2,000 years of history in the Middle East?
Yeah.
think that the second thing you just said was probably the most appropriate response.
Well, okay.
So
hold
what
on,
you
hold
should
on.
do is
Wait,
go
those
to
are two extremes,
Chat-GPT
though. Those are two
and ask
extremes.
Chat-GPT
Where's the middle?
how to break this down for a dummy like me.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Dude,
ChatGPT is gonna be real racist.
That would
suddenly.
That would be crazy. I think for like really like out there topics, it just says like I don't talk about that basically.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, let's do it.
I think
Miles,
it's
we both
it's
do it
great.
And see what answers if it
I think
gets
it's
the
great to have discourse and discussion with your friend and to
I
talk
agree,
about
I agree.
but you also have to know and have the courage to admit when you don't know something, or if you don't know enough of something.
Yeah, because
There's too many people who don't know shit about shit and
Yeah.
want to talk like they do.
Yeah, I agree. And
That's
there's,
my point.
I will admit, there's been times where I am an armchair expert, and then I realize how fucking stupid I look.
I think it's really wise to know when to admit that you don't know.
Yeah, which is why I've really tried to give it like a good effort to be like, yeah, man, I don't even know what to talk about for that. Whatever.
Miles is on ChatGPT.
He is.
And it is
Hey,
whipping out an answer right now.
Dude, that was the fastest I've ever seen
Holy
ChatGPT
shit.
go.
Wait, is that 4 or 3.5?
Miles has his own ChatGPT server running for him right now.
Hey, do the same question in the free one. And see what
I
it says.
just did.
What about the paid one?
It's gonna be like way more, way more
Dude.
like
Oh yeah.
Israel pro-Israel
Yeah.
or something.
Oh man, not that
Oh, it's slower.
It's being more thoughtful
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tactful with its response.
It's slower.
Wow. Give us and then say okay. 'Cause it was really long, so you have to ask it to condense. Give me like a half the amount of
Okay. So first off, I just want to point out that ChatGPT 3.5 gave me 6 bullet points full of information. ChatGPT 4 gave me 2.
Wow.
2. It's literally like a third of the amount of information it gave me.
Yeah.
And also,
but what about if the information on 3.5 isn't completely correct?
That's what I was just gonna say. The latest conflict happened after ChatGPT 3.5.
So it may not even.
It doesn't know.
Yeah.
It definitely doesn't know.
It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
God, it's a conflict.
There's no conflict. There's never been a conflict.
They're like, if there was one, it'd probably be about this.
So talking about ChatGPT, I recently signed up for ChatGPT Plus.
Jibby jab joo.
Logan has had it for a while. He convinced me. I said, hey, I want to be more productive. I have some things I need it to do.
Yeah.
Can you please ask it a question for me?
Yeah,
and it answered the question better than 3.5. So I was like, okay, here's some potential.
Oh.
So
What
I
are
go
some
on.
of the things that you want it to do, that you're looking for it to do.
I wanted to build a UI for something, and also I wanted it to assist with doing certain things, like setting up projects that it should be able to do. Like if it's good enough, it's good, it should be able to do that. And then I don't have to spend time doing it.
Yeah.
I asked because some people are really squirrely when you ask that question.
What do you?
What are you looking for ChatGPT to do for you?
Yes.
They go, well, that's none of your business. I'm like,
So I'll give you an example.
Yeah, we know what you're doing with that, Phil.
none of your business.
So, and this goes back to, I remember, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but I remember, I think it was like Jordan Peterson who brought up this. He was talking about, when ChatGPT was becoming a big thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, a Twitter employee, or maybe it was I think it was a Twitter employee or a Tesla employee, hadn't worked like in a week or something, and he needed a week's worth of work. So he told ChatGPT, hey, I work at Twitter, I do this, blah, blah, blah. Write me the code that I would have written this week for whatever I needed.
Yeah.
And he was like, it did it, and it was all functional, and it worked.
I don't believe that, but okay.
So at the time I was like, wow, that's crazy, right? I obviously haven't used this enough.
Yeah.
That was a fucking lie.
100%. 100%.
Well, it was probably a really simplified version of explaining what
this
happened.
guy's like a janitor, right? And he had to make posters for the wall.
You can't just say, "Hey, I'm a Twitter employee. Do 1 week's of work for me."
Yeah.
It's not going to give you anything valuable.
It doesn't matter if he went into the most detailed descriptions of things.
Right.
I have the plus version, so I have the latest one. It's a lot more trained.
Not only do you have GPT-4, you have access to all the other GPTs.
Right. So the other GPTs that have,
which is one of the reasons why I subscribe to it.
Yeah, I've done more. So like the top programming GPT, that I use I ask it to do things like set up a Micronaut for a project with Gradle and Java and with these features, and write a controller for it, kind of for like templating it, and utilize the session integration. And it did a horrible job. Like it could barely. It was very knowledgeable about it.
Mm-hmm. And it did a better job.
Knew
than
what I was
anything else
talking
would.
about. Yeah. But it was like nowhere close to what I thought that it should have done based on how people have talked about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's very, very slow, especially during the day. It constantly cuts out. Like it always has a network error. Because
I don't get those that often. I get a lot of the busy. I get a lot of the just waiting. I had to wait a while.
But a lot of what it is, you'll say something like, "Hey, can you do this?" And then it will spit out a ton of output, and it takes a while for it to all come out, and it'll be like network error, and then you can't just continue from there. You have to click regenerate, and it does it all again, and then it'll hit network error, and then you have to do that a couple times sometimes. The other thing is, if you let's say you have an HTML page and you're like, "Hey, I need like to move this box here or to change this thing," and you give it the HTML or whatever, the JavaScript, whatever you need to do, and it's like it'll spit it out, and you're like, "Yeah, but I need to adjust it like this way," and then it'll redo the entire thing again. So there's lots of, it's not a great user experience.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I've found it can vary, but I found with like if you want like a really like what you're talking about where it sets up that project and stuff, it takes multiple iterations of like prompts. So you'd be like, "Give me this," and you're like, "Fix that." So it's like this, and you can kind of start to feed it like specifics.
Yeah, but then it forgets things that it did.
I agree. Yeah. So it's I don't know. I don't think I've ever really used it for code. I actually use it as like a smart search. Mostly.
I do too.
And then if I use the GPTs for like specific things, like for like if I wanted to like plan a trip or like a budget or like I've used that. I use it all the time for just extra stuff.
I also find that if you ask it, "Hey, give me like 10 things, it'll give you like 3 and then stop.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
Yeah.
And it doesn't go like network error or thinking. It just won't produce the rest.
It's like the Gaza.
Like it's out. I'm done.
Yeah,
we're good.
A lot of times what I'll do is I'll just be like, here's a thought, and then I will just like find a few points, and then I just go to like Google and I start going more into it. Or like if like top things to do in Denver, and I'd be like, "Oh, okay, these are cool. I'm just gonna pop them in and see what it's actually about." You know what I mean? So I'm not like really that dependent on it. I just use it as an assist to kind of speed up like a research process of something.
So the last thing I tried to use it for was because you can upload images in the paid version. Yeah. So I uploaded a UI mockup, and said implement this using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and you can use whatever frameworks you need to. And it was dog shit. Like not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
The thing that I found that kind of worked is what I could do is I could say like, "Hey, I'm building a dynamic web page." And then I'd be like, "Here's an image of it. Give me kind of the skeleton of it." And I'd get that. And then I'd be like, "We're going to make 3 sections or something." Like break it down. And I'd say in the first section or in the nav bar, this is what it's going to have. And then I would take a small screenshot like of that section and give that to it and say, "I want it to look like this." And then it would give me code that would look a little bit like that. Yeah. And then I'd say like, adjust it to do this or whatever. And I got it like kind of close for some very basic things.
Yeah.
But I was like, this would take so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the cool things that has come out in like the last week is the video AI production. Like it's like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, where they produce realistic video.
Yeah.
It's really, really impressive.
It is really impressive.
But I gotta say, the amount of processing power needed to run that, must be incredible.
So I was gonna say, how long did they take rendering and processing those ads?
Yeah,
the releases.
The amount of there's render farms that are running 24/7 to render out animated.
How many
films.
GPUs did they fucking scalp?
Exactly,
All right,
dude.
that's what I want to know.
It must have been incredibly powerful servers to generate in such a long time.
Probably
to
not
generate
incredibly
this stuff.
powerful, just a fuck ton of them in a
ton of
data
them,
center.
yeah. But everybody's like saying, oh, this is gonna be like, this is animation studios, or it's probably a little. Also, I think it's worth to say that we're going to hit a chip issue and a server issue and a processing power issue with all this new
before we can really
churn out this stuff, like because when AI started to really kind of hit and become like a zeitgeist type of thing, Miles and I were always like tossing around ideas like, oh, there's going to be a day where you can just go to Netflix and be like, I want to watch a movie with Will Smith, and it's going to be an action movie, and it's make a prequel to Fast and Furious 4, or like and with Will Smith, and it would all right, ready to watch. That's a very real future, but it's gonna take like a year to fucking process at the current limitations that we have.
I agree.
And if everybody's doing it at the same time, to Miles's example, there's a network issue and it's really slow during the day because everybody and their mother's using it during the day.
It's an infrastructure problem.
Yeah, it's the same thing we're seeing with Helldivers 2.
Yeah,
the CEO of the game development, the dev that made it, the AA game dev that made it, is telling people don't buy the game yet. If you're wanting to buy the game right now, don't buy it.
Yeah, you're just gonna be waiting, dude,
because we can't support the amount of players that are currently
Which
on.
I actually
now.
respect a move like that. It's like, hey, community, we care enough to be like, stop getting this because we have problems.
What a bold move to tell people not to buy your game yet.
You gotta ramp up, baby.
Yeah. Well, because think about it. If you don't, and then it ends up being a failure, you're fucked.
Yeah,
completely.
It looks like a great game. Yeah, but they really need to that, and so that is the
I don't think they
expected
it. I don't think they. Well, the problem. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Well, the through line in all of this is that we're going to need way more processing power, and I think it was the CEO of Sam Altman proposed like $1 trillion. $7 trillion investment in processing and server power, right? It was like a big project that he's trying to support the future needs of like AI development.
So, and what's interesting is most of that money would probably go to research and development, because the issue is with processors is
Taiwan can only pump so much out.
What is it, Miles? Isn't it like Moore's Law or something like that, where like only?
So I think the chips, like to actually produce the chips, you have to like build these machines that are like insanely expensive.
Yes,
and that's why
like unimaginably expensive.
That's one of the reasons why the U.S. produces such good chips compared to other countries. Like that's why we don't allow companies to sell chips to China, for instance, because we produce really good chips compared to other countries. But to get there, those companies that produce them had to invest tons and tons of money. And so I think what he wants to do is basically create tons of this manufacturing so that he can make tons and tons of chips. And probably a lot of it would go to research and development.
Well, you have to find a way. I think in the next few decades, we're gonna need to find a way to compute not using traditional capacitors in a CPU.
It's going to be a situation where our technology is there, but the hardware to run it isn't there yet, right? And so, does this all seem eerily like dystopian? Like we're watching a Terminator movie play out. This guy's asking for $7 trillion to build basically
new smart processors.
Yeah, like pump out chips, basically.
Yeah.
It's kind of spooky in a way if you think about it.
It is, and I want to say like something like quantum computing could be an answer, but dude, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna eat my words. I don't know enough about quantum computing to even be like that could be a replacement. I don't, but I know enough about modern computers to know that we're gonna run into like a wall of basically how much faster we can make CPUs.
Yeah.
It's just physics.
Yeah, the physics limitations seem to be what's I think I've heard smart people talk about cooling computers down to near sub-zero to where they need it to be to do like pseudo quantum computing. It's not even actual quantum computing. It's like close enough to quantum computing, but not really, you know, type of thing.
Yeah. There's a term I was trying to search for it. I can't think it off the top of my head, but it's like people who believe that utilizing technology will solve all of our problems.
I see.
So like Sam Altman, I think is one of those people where like he's not there to like be powerful to make money. And Elon Musk is the same way, in my opinion. They see a problem, like there's lots of problems in the world, whether it's like running out of fossil fuels, like the income inequality, the world's gonna die, and they think that like it's their duty to use technology in whatever way to solve those problems.
Well, I mean, because they're gifted, though. I mean, they are. No one's that fucking smart.
It's the perfect plot to the dystopian technology kills us movie. Guy is doing it for altruistic reasons. Ends up going way too hard into it.
Like Ex Machina.
To where you can't turn back the clock, and now suddenly we've gone too far.
Like Ex Machina, dude. Have you seen that movie?
Of course.
Yeah. That is like a perfect example. Way too far, and then
Terminator is the perfect example. We all
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Avengers.
What do you think?
Avengers.
What do you think?
The Notebook.
The fucking Notebook. What do you think a day? Like, what do you think like a day is like for Sam Altman? Like what? Like I mean, he's human, right? He has to sleep and wake up.
Yeah, I can answer this.
How does that?
Because I'm pretty much like I would say I'm pretty on par with.
Him. You're right.
You kind of look like like an Italian version of Sam Altman.
Like, do you think he uses his phone as an alarm clock, or do you think he just wakes up by the sun?
No. So look,
like what? You know what I mean?
I think his robot probably wakes him up.
Yeah. So he lays in bed and something starts tickling his feet with a feather. It's the robot, right? So he's like, okay, time to get up. I was awake anyway, thinking about AI stuff, and so he actually gets up. Something brushes his teeth. Something makes him a little espresso. He drinks the espresso. Yeah. Then he goes onto his computer and he goes to chat.openai.com and he's like, Chat-GPT, what should I do today? And then Chat-GPT tells him, make more chips. And so he's like, how do I make more chips? And then Chat-GPT comes up with this huge plan how he needs to raise $7 trillion from all the world's leaders. Yeah. And then he goes out and gets investors. That's pretty much what he does.
It's like he created a monster and the monster's now telling him what to do, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, who's to say that he's not the monster, right?
What if he's the one typing? And that's why it's so slow during the day, because he has to do so many responses.
Wasn't there like South Park or something? Did something
probably
about that?
Oh man, that'd be crazy. Could you imagine that?
Yeah, I could imagine that. It's so fucking slow. Speed it up.
I saw a video of him doing like a little like presentation, and it was like more or less a TED Talk, but it was like for one of his projects that he was working on before OpenAI. It was like a social media type UI experience,
like
thing.
In college or something.
So I think he was out of college or whatever, but I was like, it was already. He was already playing the CEO role before he was doing the whole.
Can we talk about
the
shit like that weird like week where Sam Altman like left, and then
I don't
came
know
back?
enough about it.
Like.
Oh, so I did research this.
Like I know, because I'm saying like, do you guys know anything about it? Because I don't know shit.
I spoke to Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Alone.
I didn't know if you guys knew anymore, because that was a weird week.
My opinion of it is that egos are egos.
Egos are egos.
And not No, actually, there's the guy there that like helped try to get him out, and then ended up leaving the company. And I saw this interview with Elon Musk where someone asked him like, "Have you talked to this guy, whatever?" Because he was close to him, and he basically said like, "No, he won't answer anyone's calls." So I find it really weird that like Elon Musk, who was one of the co-founders of that company, doesn't even know what happened.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Secrets.
A little sus.
Little sus.
A little sus.
Little sussy. Little sussy bussy.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. Look, he's going out. He's raising $7 trillion. He's definitely not going to get it, but he'll get investors. I think that the U.S. government probably going to step in at some point because they know he's going to other countries and trying to get money.
Yeah.
And
Probably.
honestly, I'm just gonna find the most weird shit to make through AI, just like when it's good enough, you know. Like inevitably, when the snowplow comes back and eats the rest of Jeremy Renner, I'm gonna ask Chat-GPT to make me a new Jeremy Renner country album.
Yeah. There you go. That's the way to do it.
You know, like that's what we should
Yeah.
be using. We should be using Chat-GPT to make us more
Yeah.
Beatles music. You know,
Yeah.
to make like what. All right.
Yeah.
Here it is. Miles is finally eating the lemon rind.
Yo, cut his mic. That probably sounds so fucking gross.
That's like the good ASMR though.
Yo, dude, everyone's gonna hate on this fucking episode now. I'm gonna
Does
be
does
the
it
one
taste good?
episode. All right, no, I bet,
does it taste
of course
like?
it doesn't.
Like lemon.
It probably tastes like shit.
Lemon
I
fiber.
have to eat it.
He said he would
Yeah,
eat it. So
you did. Eat it.
Miles eats
Eat
all,
it.
almost all the garnishes.
Yeah,
it's
I
like a
do.
challenge for him. I should probably fuck with you at some point and just make the garnishes
habanero
more
pepper?
nastier and nastier. Just like, yeah, this is
Roll it around on the ground
This
outside.
is a spark plug garnish. Gotta eat it. Those are rules. It's like that one guy is like, you know the rules, and he eats like one bite.
Yeah. Did you guys know that if you break a spark plug and you break the ceramic up top and you chuck it at a window, it'll break it like immediately, like a little tiny piece.
Oh,
of it.
really? Because
Yep.
of the discharge of
No,
or something?
the edge on the ceramic is apparently sharp enough to. I don't know the science. Again, I'm gonna admit it. I don't know.
Yeah,
enough,
I think we're
but
gonna need to test this.
I've watched
Yeah.
videos of it,
on your Hyundai.
and you can pull it up. It is in fact real. It's really cool.
Miles is
It's the same concept
struggling.
of how like a window breaker works. It's a very fine point
Yeah.
when you smash it. It's just with steel. I guess you should
Try
use
that on the
force.
Cybertruck, bro.
Yeah,
and
bro.
You're gonna have a hard time.
Gonna have a hard time.
I saw the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
No, not in person, but on YouTube.
I
Good story,
want
Miles.
to.
Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I've seen that online.
I want to say that doesn't count as seeing it.
It looks pretty good,
so-
except for 85,000. I'm like, that's what I expected, you know.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Oh no.
I keep getting texts. They're like, "Hey, if you refer you're a Cybertruck reservation holder, but you know we're gonna just push that to the side. If you refer your friends to buy a Model S3 or whatever the fuck it is, we'll give you $1,000." They've done that to me like a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought
They
they
must
were
be
gonna say
hurting.
they'll move your reservation up in line.
I think the auto industry is hurting a little bit right now.
Oh, it's hurting bad.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Well, especially the electric car industry. In fact,
Yeah.
I think it was Ford who said they were going to stop producing
They're
their
like cutting
electric
back
truck.
heavy.
Well, was
Heavy.
it's not because of demand. It's because
Yeah,
I
it's
think
'cause
of
demand.
the materials.
No, it's
Oh,
demand, dude.
really?
Yeah, they
I'm-
they just didn't. They expected everybody to be like, "Oh shit, we want it." And
I'm pretty sure-
And
nobody
people,
wanted it.
People kind of want
Alright,
it,
pull it
but
up.
they don't
Let's
want
fact
it
check.
for like
That's
$70,000
the
or $80,000.
That's the thing.
Yeah, but
Dude, even
okay, how
the-
much is a Ford Lightning though? That's an all electric
even
pickup truck.
the Ford Ranger is pushing $50,000-$60,000. People who
For
don't
like
know,
for like a built model.
the
though.
Ford
For like
Ranger
yeah.
was a car basically produced to be the economical
Yeah, but
entry model to trucks.
The
for
problem,
Ford.
yeah, but the Ranger isn't what it used to be. It's like a regular size truck now. The
Yeah, but you have
equivalent
to-
of the old Ranger is the Maverick.
But
now.
that's still the Ford entry model
yeah.
for trucks.
dude. That's the thing though.
It's a fucking truck.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
but-
half a
so
car
here's my
with
thing.
open
Here's my
bed.
thing. Here's
Yeah.
my
It's
thing.
not worth fucking $50,000-$60,000.
A Ranger.
not worth
No,
it.
I agree with you. A Ranger nowadays though is able to like compete with like older F-150s. Is what I'm saying. Like it's the same size as older F-150s.
Oh, I understand that.
So like
but
they
it's
just made
still,
the truck bigger, but then in your head you're like, it's an entry budget, truck option.
in my opinion, listen, it sucks that the auto industry is like hurting right now.
Yeah.
But you kind of did it to yourself.
That's true.
You kind of did it to yourself.
I don't feel bad for any.
You were selling cars without computer chips and marking them up 30-40%.
Yep.
And during the pandemic, and then you haven't cut your prices since then. What the fuck did you think people were gonna just pay more for cars indefinitely?
Did you think people were just gonna continually take on debt?
Yeah.
I mean, the answer is yes.
Did you think that
but
I was
eventually
gonna...
they can't take on any more debt?
The chips. Okay, first off, cars are made in factories. Okay.
Yeah.
The factory robots didn't get more expensive.
Yeah, car parts just overnight
Yeah.
didn't become super.
It was the supply
they
chain
did.
issues.
It was the supply chain,
Yeah,
but that's
you
over.
wanna know what?
That's
You know
done
what's
with.
Yeah.
bullshit too though is like a taillight on an F-150 or a tailgate on an F-150 are really easy to steal, but they're thousands of dollars to replace.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, you know what?
You know all the people.
My car, Hyundai Sonata, costs like for a new one, I don't know, between $20,000 or $30,000, and it's also really easy to steal
It's definitely
not
not,
the new-
20,
not the
20,
new ones.
20
Yeah.
to 30,000.
for a new one.
It's more.
More than 30? No.
Let's see.
Look it up.
I
You can't get a car. You can't get many. You can.
Not
There's
many.
like maybe one car you can get for $20,000 brand new now.
Yeah.
It's 27,000 is the entry model. Which if you go to a dealership, you're definitely not paying that because they don't have any of them.
Yeah, I got lucky with mine.
Yeah, so here's one, the Hyundai Sonata SEL 32. I know, I paid less than $20,000 for mine. In 2016.
I bought mine in 21, and so it's a Sonata and it's an SEL Plus, I think, or something like that. And I bought it for it's $27K at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
What-
was 3 years ago.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro.
no, that's what I'm saying. I know. I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what it was.
Yeah, that was 3 freaking years
Yeah,
ago.
so I found this graph. 2020 average monthly payment for a new car in 2020
yeah.
was under 600. It was like 580.
Yeah.
It's now over 700. It's like 730.
Yeah. Listen, the new normal is like the whole thing that people are saying now.
Dude,
after
I'm
COVID.
not
the new
paying that
normal
much
of doing
for a
this.
car payment.
The new normal for the auto
No
industry
way.
isn't paying over $30,000 for entry level vehicles.
Dude.
I'm sorry. Fix your shit.
Fuck no.
Or fucking go. I don't know. Go bankrupt. I don't.
Yeah.
Like that's
Or
just
no,
the
no,
reality.
no. It's don't be a greedy fucking asshole. You don't need to make record profits every year. You don't need it.
You don't need it. Also,
don't
for
need to
those
make
of you who have
profits
skipped ahead
every year.
to try to find where Miles
Yeah,
ate
you're too
his
far.
rind,
Go back.
Yeah, to scoot back a little bit.
You guys want to drink? Because my tongue is fucked up right now from the
Oh yeah. Bring me something. Yeah.
Miles is having a tough time. He's
But
got-
but I
Sure,
am for real
okay.
though, dude. It's unimaginable to me that people are paying between $700-$800 as the average car payment a month.
Dude, I'm gonna channel my inner Dave
That's
Ramsey
insane.
right now and say, if you got a car payment, if you got 2 cars out and parked in front of your house and you're
got this-
paying $600, $400, $500 a month for each, you're never gonna escape the middle class. You're always going to be middle class.
Wait, so do you subscribe to Dave Ramsey?
No,
No. Okay.
but I.
Actually no. I'm not saying subscribe.
I
like
respect
no.
the thing that he's doing.
I'm not saying
you know.
subscribe like watch him, but like subscribe to his opinions.
Some of them.
I agree. Some of them, not all of them.
I mean-
I think I think debt is healthy and you should have debt.
You can have this one. I want this one.
Okay. I was gonna say, Chase, you probably want that.
Cheers.
Yeah, let me open it up.
Dave,
I think
Dave
that is
has
healthy.
some. Dave is the rich dad poor dad guy. I mean, he's not that guy, but he's like more or less that's the philosophy, right?
Yeah, he's like, you can always buy a house.
Yeah.
They'll never go down in price, but don't you dare fucking buy it with a loan.
Well, no.
You better have the cash.
So he's the type of guy to be like, if you have debt, you shouldn't be eating out. Like you should be only cooking at home, and you shouldn't be doing things. You
And
should
I
literally
have to
be
tell
boring
you,
and do nothing.
Dave Ramsey, okay? I have a car payment,
Yeah, me too,
and
bro.
I eat out.
You know
Yeah,
what,
me too,
Dave
bro.
Ramsey? I pay extra for guacamole. What are you gonna do about it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sir.
Yeah, I had a comment.
That's fucking good.
earlier.
Yeah, Prost is amazing.
The Hefeweizen
Prost
is really
Brewing.
good. Yeah, I was telling him I got a sticker from Prost on my snowboard.
Where'd you get
That's how
the
you know I'm
sticker?
OG. What's up?
Where'd you get the sticker?
When I came a long time ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been saving it because I was like, it's cool. It's a cool logo. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone's able to see
It's
it.
a
but
sick
it's-
logo.
They're like they're oh, is it backwards? Oh no, there it is. The
That's like their
the
new
font.
logo too.
Yeah, the font is really cool. I like it a lot.
It says Prost.
German. It's like I mean,
Yeah.
it's a German
Yeah, Prost.
word.
It's German.
Prost.
Prost.
Yeah, I
Prost.
like it because they have beer.
Well, it's
Back
good
to
beer.
Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
I will say though, actually, before we do that, I don't think I drive my old ass Jeep, but I fucking love it because it's so simple and like technology isn't why it breaks down. It just breaks down because it's old. And nowadays, I don't work on my Sonata because I don't like all my bumpers have sensors in them and like I don't, it's more wires than anything else. It's more plastic coverings than anything else. I just bring it to a mechanic. But on my Jeep, I work on my Jeep exclusively. Like I don't bring that to a mechanic.
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if if I were to do like a daily driver, for me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna like start getting new cars. I think I'm gonna try and get like older
I
cars.
painted my bumper this weekend.
Yeah.
What color?
The same.
The
Why?
same.
I had to do. Somebody hit my bumper. Remember that? And I had to bondo it
Yeah.
together. And
Yeah. Anyone who buys his Tesla in the future,
You'll never catch it on the
Bondo!
Carfax.
The Carfax.
You'll never catch
I
me.
reported it actually.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
okay. Question.
Dude, I got a hit. Someone hit me and ran in my Jeep.
Somebody's gonna be like, when they buy that car from me, they're gonna go to Chat-GPT. Look for all the things that Chase has ever said online about his car.
Dude, how long would that would take years to get back to process all the video?
When Sam Altman gets his $7 trillion server farm,
Yeah,
because
man.
it's already consumed it. It already knows.
Yeah,
you know
it
what I
is
mean?
all
It doesn't
knowing.
need to go look and find everything. It already knows.
yeah, it's cached all that.
Are you guys getting concerned about Amazon?
Hold on.
Always.
Let's scoot back and come back to that question because back to Chase's car, I had a thought.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Did you get the new license plate yet?
No.
Okay, don't do it.
No, we were talking about how
because,
much of a loser people
you know
are with
me.
the new
Like
ones.
if everybody starts to get
Yeah.
it, I
Yeah.
now don't want
Also,
it.
I saw it on a white Tesla and it looked fucking horrible.
with
Yeah.
the black or the red one.
The black one.
Black one? I could see that.
The black was what I was thinking about getting.
Yeah.
But yeah, and now everybody has it, and now I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Do you know
I
what
agree.
what those license plates are for?
No, I don't.
Is it well they're black and red, right?
Yeah.
So what color combo is that for?
Well-
Is it like a no, it's not. Okay. What's it for?
Is it racially charged?
No. So these license plates they're a comeback.
Oh,
So
they
the
were
li-
OGs.
The license plates
They're like
were
retros.
released back in some year in the past,
Some old
and
year.
they brought them back,
That's
and
kinda
they're actually I think for disabled funding.
Oh, that's cool.
So I think it funds like
I feel like
programs
you-
for
I
disabilities.
feel like you just baited me.
Yeah, dude, hey, fuck you. All right.
You know, like
Yeah.
now I feel like an insensitive asshole for
Yeah,
not wanting to
yeah.
contribute. I'm just
What are you
gonna
doing, bro?
donate. I'm just gonna donate. I don't need the license plate.
All right.
Can
all
I
right.
just? Where
Yeah.
can I?
But isn't this crazy? So this is crazy, right? Because
That is crazy.
like every other person on the road has this plate. I feel
Yeah.
like.
I,
Yeah.
I saw it a lot today driving around.
Well, that's because every person before they released these was like expired tags or no tags. They had
Yeah.
such a big issue.
Actually, I was looking.
in-
I did not see that
in
many
D-
today.
in Denver.
I saw one sovereign citizen.
It was like during the pandemic, nobody paid their dues and everything. They created a specific task force,
Yeah.
just within the police departments,
Yep.
like
I heard about it.
statewide,
I heard about
just
it.
to crack down
That's
on the issue.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. And by the way, we were just talking about. I did see a sovereign citizen license plate today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and he had a native sticker on his car as well.
Sick.
Yeah,
Sick. Did he have? Was he? It was a Subaru.
it was a Honda Civic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You can get a ticket for that. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
it's illegal.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're just stupid.
wait for
For
what?
people who don't don't know what you're talking about, though, explain it.
So it's basically someone who. So I'm gonna explain what I've seen, and it's a license plate that just says I'm a sovereign citizen,
Yeah.
and you can't govern me. Basically.
It's like a libertarian.
I don't
type
actually
thing.
know the movement, and
Yeah.
I don't know like what they stand for or anything. I just think it's kind of stupid because I'm like,
They're basically boycotting paying registration fees and taxes.
Okay, but
for your
honestly
car.
though, do registration fees low key be making me go broke? They're expensive.
Yeah, they are expensive.
Yeah.
Mine's like $400 a year.
I think the one in Maryland's like, actually I can't remember.
Janie's car,
I can't remember what it was. I'm not gonna say
$80. My car,
it. What?
$462.
Wait, what's the difference? What's the difference?
It's an older car.
Age and
Yeah,
some
it
different
has
things.
it's so many different things. The weight of your car, is it
Yeah.
gas versus
Oh,
electric?
okay.
Is it new? It goes down every year because
Dude,
my car gets
yep,
older.
I
Every
get
year,
that.
obviously,
I
right?
get that.
But
Yeah, I just had to renew mine, and I think it was like $300.
for your Wrangler,
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
because yours is like a 2020, right?
18.
2018.
Yeah.
But it's large.
that's what I have to look
and
forward
it
to
has
when-
bad gas mileage.
2 years. Yeah. Wait, do you have to get an emissions test?
No, not yet, because it's not
Man.
old enough.
Yeah. Well,
Nice.
what's the cutoff?
Well, good question, because my Sonata is 2016, and I did have to get an emissions test
Yeah.
for that one. So
Yeah.
probably soon.
Yeah, it's true. You got like a
I
year
think-
or two.
I think in
Yeah.
Maryland it's 3 or 4 years after the like when if it's a new car and you bought it off the lot. I think it's like 3 or 4 years. Or no, I think it's just the release year. It's 3 or 4 years out from that. So I think the next time I renew mine in Maryland, I'm gonna have to pay. I'm gonna get emissions.
I scammed the system.
How'd you
Oh,
do it?
okay.
Tell us your
Yeah.
secrets.
Wait. Should he though? Because
Yes.
all right.
Yeah, he has to.
All
Yeah,
right.
he just said it publicly.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Okay. So my registration here is I think it's in February. That was I think when I registered my car originally. So you renew it each year in February, and my car got stolen in November. Not of this November, but
Yeah.
when it had gotten stolen, it got stolen in November. So when I got to go get my new plates, I didn't have to re-register the car or anything. I just got new plates. So I had to pay for the new
Oh,
plates
okay.
and everything. But
They were like
the new plates, the sticker was for November of the next year, even though I had to re-register in February.
Tricky. All you gotta do is get your car stolen.
So I didn't have to re-register
Hey.
my car till November,
So what I'm hearing
unless I
is-
got pulled over.
That's
Yeah, exactly. You could be a sovereign citizen tag.
So what I'm hearing is we need to start business of stealing people's cars.
Oh, I have this whole business. I have this. I told you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
business, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
About the
Yeah,
paying,
we
paying
talked
the-
about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, and
yeah.
you know the business?
No.
You want to be part of the business?
Fuck
I
yeah,
feel like
fuck yeah.
because you look like Kenny's dad, you would
For
be.
the record, I
into
do not
this.
want to be a part of this business.
Yeah, here we go. All right, Kenny's dad, right here. There it is. Kenny's
So
dad.
Logan looks like the kind of guy who would own a tow yard.
What?
Are we right about that?
Yeah, we're right about that.
Yeah, we're right about that.
Fuck it.
Okay.
It's profitable. We'll
So
go with it.
He's gonna own a bunch of tow yards
Yeah.
around Colorado,
Yeah.
around the U.S. Okay, and what we're gonna do is, I am gonna pay you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna pay you. I'm gonna pay a bunch of people to steal cars
Uh-huh.
and drop them off near your tow yards.
So I find them. And
No,
tell-
not you. Don't find them.
Uh-huh.
The police, they get reported. The police call you because you have
Yeah.
a contract with the local police
Yeah.
department
Yeah.
to take all the impounds.
Yeah.
You tow it to your yard. You charge the person who has to come get their car $100.
But the problem is I have to pay the police though for the contract.
No, shut
The
fuck
difference
up.
is
you don't
just
pay
no,
the police.
Okay, wait. Just drop the car off in an illegal parking area near my impound, and I'll just go get it.
No, you can't just go get it. It's gonna be too fishy. Why are you patrolling?
Let him fucking.
What do you mean it's fishy?
Let
They're in
him
it. It's my
spell out
job
the
to tow
business
car.
plan.
Dude,
His business
This
plan,
is a
not
huge
He's
hole
out.
in your
You're
business
out.
plan.
You're out.
All right, fine. I'm gonna do my own.
All right.
All right.
Well, does anyone want to know my business plan?
What is it?
Duvets, but with cola.
Dude.
Bidets. Sorry, I said duvets.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck's
Duvets.
the-
Duvets.
Duvets.
Water duvets.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Like you have water beds.
yeah.
And then there's water duvets.
Oh,
it's just a
it's
duvet
water inside.
with water inside.
Oh shit, that's better than your other
it's
idea.
like a water bed on top of you.
Yeah.
but a smaller version of the water bed.
Wouldn't that just be a weighted blanket?
It's kind of a weighted
Wait,
blanket,
with
but
Coke in it?
moves like the ocean.
with Coke in it, so that you can take some
Yeah,
sips.
Yeah.
Yo,
You're
But
thirsty?
also my Coca-Cola bidet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that one as much.
Well,
It sounds
you're,
sticky.
You're gonna get real used to
sounds sticky.
bidets when you go to Japan.
Yeah, I know.
They're everywhere, and they sing to you.
Do you like them?
Oh yeah, dude.
He has
They're the
one.
best,
Oh, you
man.
have one?
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking of getting one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Keeps it clean.
Yeah.
All right. But is it gross when you gotta clean it? Because you know what I mean. It's like it's in the toilet basically.
It's more gross when you're not cleaning it. 100%.
Yeah.
You talking about cleaning the bidet or
Yeah,
cleaning
the bidet.
your butthole?
No,
Oh, you
cleaning the
don't-
bidet.
No, you don't clean it.
It's not. It's
Okay.
not going up into your butt.
Dude. Okay. No,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
like
no,
a- squirts
no,
it's like a
no,
probe.
not the nozzle. The actual piece that sits like down in the bowl. It has to go under your seat, right?
It's like it clips onto your toilet, and
Yeah.
then your toilet seat goes on top of it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when you're cleaning your toilet, you clean it.
You just give it a little scrubby dubby.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're cleaning your toilet.
Yeah. Okay.
You talking about if you poop and the poop
Splashes.
hits the
You got diarrhea.
the little
dude.
spigot.
Yeah, you got diarrhea.
Exactly.
It gets caught on it.
Yeah.
And then you have to pull the.
Then it's spraying Dookie water on you, but it's
I'm gonna
Pepsi,
get
so.
if I ever build another
It's Coke,
house,
not Pepsi.
I'm gonna do
Sorry.
my bathroom where it's like in some of the European bathrooms where it's like it cleans the entire thing after each use. So like it's like those shower
I've seen it.
those shower
Yeah.
things where you hook up to your wall and it sprays the cleaner around every like week or so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, but it just from head to toe, all tile, just completely cleans the bathroom after I close the door.
Wait, is it like an arm that drops
That way
down
I
from
can
the
just
ceiling?
shit however
It's
I
like-
want. You just spray
Wait,
the walls
wait,
with diarrhea.
wait,
you don't even
wait.
need a toilet. You just need
I was
to
about to
drain
say
down the-
no toilet, just have like a
just a hole.
Yeah. No, not even a hole. It's just a slightly sloped in floor and there's a drain in the middle and you just shit on the floor.
It's just the horseshoe toilet seat.
Yeah.
Suspended over nothing but a hole underneath, and all you do is sit. It's like a camping
What if
toilet.
you fall in the hole?
No, it's a small hole.
What if you miss? Then you gotta clean it.
No, you walk out, it cleans itself.
Oh, dude, there it is. That's perfect.
why-
$1
why do you
million
need a toilet
idea.
so you can sit. Well,
Why-
you
why
gotta
do you need
scroll
to sit?
on
Because it's kind of the squatting. You need like to hold on to something.
Yeah, that's
and
too much
I don't.
work.
I don't like doing that. I like.
Yeah, you have a rope.
No, I'm on my phone, dude.
Wait,
Hold on,
wait,
going like
wait.
this.
What if you just stand there, standing up and shit, and then the cleaner cleans you?
I'm thinking about this all wrong. If I'm going
It's just
to
a shower.
if I'm going
Just sit in
to
the
the
shower.
extent of making this whole thing work, I'm going to have my Apple Vision Pros, so I won't need to hold my phone. I just walk in.
Dude.
I'm floating in the
Wait.
sky. I've got YouTube
Oh,
open.
it's one of those the skydiving thing. It has a huge fan underneath, and you're just floating there.
and shitting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. How many people are gonna try and use those in like a bath and electrocute themselves?
In
Like
a
a
like
toaster.
in the shower.
Yeah, no, just like in
Oh,
like
in the
like
tub.
a tub. Yeah.
Better
Time.
idea.
And they're sitting there watching TV, and then they go too low, and it's dead.
No,
Yeah.
better idea. You walk in, and you sit down. You don't sit down, but you just kind of you bend back like this, and a little tube comes up into you,
No.
Sucks it out.
No.
sucks it out.
Wait. He said
It's
into
like an
you.
evacuation.
He said
Yeah.
into you.
Yeah, it's got to go up inside you.
Okay, but
You just go. You sit, slip
okay,
into
but
it,
what
It's like
cleans
a
the
medical
tube?
procedure.
What
then-
cleans the tube?
and then
Self cleaning.
you're done.
Self cleaning. Okay.
Yeah, self-cleaning.
Self lubricating as well.
Yo, what Logan just said before this though got me thinking.
Yeah.
Who's the first police officer to respond to like a homicide with the Apple Vision Pro on the victim?
Is the police officer gonna have the Apple Vision Pro on too?
No. Like you guys watching porn or something, and he has a heart attack.
Yeah, yeah.
He's on his couch or he's in his living room, and it's still running on loop, and then the police show up, and
And they have to watch
gotta-
it because it's part of the evidence. They
it's
gotta
part
see
of
what
the
happened.
evidence.
Yeah, they
It's
have to
part of the
watch-
evidence.
They
They're
have to
like,
watch it.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's already died with them on, right?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
So
No,
I feel like it's gonna be
not
pretty,
enough time has
that's
passed.
got to be a really rare thing to happen in the first place.
So I saw this article today. Video of man wearing Apple Vision Pro prompts reminder from police to cross streets the old-fashioned way. So there was a guy crossing the street, and he had his Vision Pro
Yeah.
on.
Dude, I saw this on TikTok. They had the Apple Vision Pros, and then they had the Dyson headset that has an attachment to give you like fresh air.
Oh yeah, I know
And so
this.
it was like fully, it was like Ready Player
Yeah.
One kitted out. It was fucking
Razer.
cool.
I think it was Razer that does that.
or Razer
Razer
or
does the
I think
attachment.
I think
Oh,
Dyson
okay.
did one too.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I think maybe that. Yeah, it was one of those. It was one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, weird stuff. All I know is I have not bought one.
Yeah,
Wait.
I think
I'll buy one
they're
next time.
I think I'll get like Gen Gen
Yeah.
3 or
7.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Ready Player One, did you see? I can't remember what company it is, so maybe not. But they came out with a new surface for you to walk on in place, no matter what direction you're going.
Disney invented
It's
it.
Disney, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's cool.
Imagine
How close are we to like actually being in video games now?
We're there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I saw them
You know what I
walking
mean?
on it, and it was kind of like the walking you do when you're in a Disney line,
Yeah.
and the Disney
Yeah,
line's
yeah.
moving very
Or
slowly.
you're like 85 years old.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like
Yeah.
kind of like
Wait.
slowly.
And I'm thinking, here I am. I'm in Call of Duty. I'm killing guys left and right.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
running in and out of buildings.
Yeah.
This is not going to hold me.
You're running for your life.
Yeah.
And you're like diving and stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so question:
Yeah, how do you
how
dive?
long is it before the Neuralink allows you to just tap it
10 years.
into games,
10, 15,
and you can
20
just you can
years.
just plug it in, and then you're in.
10, 15, 30, 40,
20,
50 years.
Yeah.
50 years.
Probably not long. Probably maybe 100, 200, 300, something like that.
Probably like 15, 20 years.
Wouldn't that be okay? I feel like I would like get one though. You know what I mean?
There was the,
Like, just to play
the
video
first
games.
implant, right? Happened like
It
a
did.
couple weeks ago.
It did, yeah, or a
Right.
month ago or something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So does that guy, he's like got superpowers now?
Yeah, he can.
Yeah. Well, I think they're
He
trying
can
to.
grow his fingernails.
I think they're trying to make it.
real long on demand.
That's crazy. I think they're trying to make it a medical device currently.
Yeah,
That's stupid.
He,
Because it help because it like will monitor like brain
Yeah, what if-
disorders and stuff like that.
What
and
if like
help.
they put it in there and then instantly turn racist or something?
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
true.
the wrong outcome. Just like was.
Well, have you
it's
seen
like-
the AI Twitter bots when they are like instantly racist when they go
Yeah.
off? Yeah.
Yeah,
X
'cause people
bots.
on
Sorry, AI X
People
bots.
on I don't know what X is. You keep saying X.
It is
I only
actually-
know is what Twitter is. I'm Chat-GPT 3.5.
What people still say tweeting or is it Xing?
Xing. Yeah. I don't know. Is it Xing?
Well, that would be crossing.
Crossing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's gonna be get
I,
really
I
confusing.
Crossing.
I sent out a cross this morning. Did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like, hey, you guys are walking down the street together, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cross.
Yeah, he crossed me.
And then the guy the guy
Well-
you're with is like, oh, we're crossing. So
Yeah,
he starts
maybe we're
walking
thinking
across the
about it
street,
wrong.
gets hit by a car.
Maybe we're
He
thinking
X'd
about it
me.
wrong. How many times have we seen X be pronounced with a Z sound? So maybe you just Z'd.
What if it's a 10?
I
What
Z'd.
if it just
You-
sounds?
you
what's
Z'd.
10?
Zed?
I Z'd.
Remember-
Why wouldn't he just call the new company Zed?
Because Z
Make it an
is
X.
0.
Or X.
Oh.
Xylophone.
No, I don't. I think
Zucifer.
I think we're wrong. I think Miles is right.
You guys are idiots.
Guys.
Yeah, 'cause Z is just a Z. Not an X.
Whatever.
Z is
10.
0, isn't it?
I got 10.
I don't
10
know
guy.
anymore. Actually, I'm confused. Chase, you confused me with Zed.
I don't know shit about shit. I don't know.
Don't take advice from me. I don't know.
I don't know shit about shit.
Z is the 26th letter of the Roman alphabet.
Guys, if you're still if you guys are still listening, then that means you need to go over to our Instagram and
Yep.
give us a follow,
Go follow.
because like if you put up with this much bullshit and
Yep.
you at least owe it to us.
Do it.
You know,
Follow.
you owe it to us
Do you have a
to
TikTok?
follow.
You have a TikTok now?
You should subscribe to us on YouTube as well. If you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcast, you are now obligated, at this point in the episode, you are now obligated to give us a five-star rating.
Yeah, give it 5 stars.
Give us some great words of praise. Say,
Yeah.
wow, that guy Chase and Myles, so handsome.
What about me?
You're not on all the time, so you can't be called handsome.
Oh,
I don't think that's how that works.
yeah, they could say
They-
pseudo handsome. I accept
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. All right,
It's kinda-
drop
it's
it. Hey, drop it in the comments down below.
Handsome adjacent.
Drop it in the
I
comments.
also accept that
Handsome
as an answer.
adjacent? What the fuck? What does that even mean?
It means I am sort of handsome, but like, I'm like next to handsome. That's what that means. As I'm looking at myself, hey, what's up?
Wait, so you're just ugly if someone calls you handsome adjacent, you're just
Yeah.
ugly.
This has gone off the rails. Like I said, follow us on Instagram,
Yeah, do
YouTube,
all the things.
TikTok, Twitter, OnlyFans, Ramble,
only.
Rumble, Vimeo. We're not on Vimeo
Bramble.
yet.
Yeah, yet.
I heard that's where all the cool kids go.
Yeah,
So we're
that's
almost
Tumblr.
on. We're almost on Vimeo.
Tumblr.
Until next time, folks. Please be safe out there. Be be awesome to each other, love each other, respect each other.
man.
Remember, love goes a long way and will certainly solve everybody's problems.
Yeah.
So do
Use
it.
honey, not
be
vinegar. It'll get you further.
And buy Kodiak
And-
cakes.
Yeah.
That's
Apple
today's
cider.
sponsor.
Kodiak.
Keep it wild.
Kodiak cakes.
All right, folks. Bye now. See ya.
Adios.
Go to bed.